So tonight I wanted to show the progress I made in the last week and then do some live game dev. So recently, basically some of the stuff I've been working on was the dialogue test, basically being able to walk through different zones, talk to people, start battles, get items, things like that. And the goal was to connect that all together into a quest. So let me just kind of show you the progress I made in the last week. So we'll start our Unity project here, start it up, go to our first world here, zone, and then zone. We can walk around. We can talk to a NPC. Hey, my name's Zoe. Any dangers? Well, Emily has been infested with rats. Can you kill them? Okay. So when we did that, it started a flag for quest. So quest rat is true. So we have our first flag for the quest. So now we go up here to the rats. It triggers the battle scene. We're going to win the battle. Close. The rat disappears. We hit pause. Now we have quest rat 2 is true. So that's the next trigger in the quest. And she says, and now you have the option, I killed the rats and found this gold tooth. Thanks for killing rats. My puzzle tooth. Thanks for finding it. Here's an old key. See if it opens the chest in the woods. So also if we go here, we can look at our inventory. We have a gold tooth and an old key. And we also have quest rat 3 is true. So we're going to go to the woods, forest. We'll walk over to the next zone over. And we go over here. And treasure chest, ironbound chest. We close, the chest disappears. And now we have a quest rat 4, and we have a red gem. So we're going to go back to Zoe in town, see what she says. Go back to town, go to Zoe, and she says, I opened the chest and found this red gem. You found the red gem, right? Here's 100 gold, thanks again. So that was the full quest. We have all these items, and quest rat 5 is true, which is the last one. So it's kind of an overview of really rough. Obviously the menus are pretty ugly, but it just shows you how the quest flags are connected between the battles, the items, kind of the info pop-ups from the chest, and the dialogue, and also in the pause menu. So let me show you some of the stuff under the hood on kind of how that works. So basically if we go to our Visual Studio project here, pull this guy open, go to our simple world, you can see here's all our files that define all the trees in the game. So if we go to Zoe, you can see here we kind of have the quest triggers on the dialogue. So here's some quest triggers here. Basically, I killed the rats and found the golden tooth. Here, this is basically here's where the triggers are set. So what this is saying is, if quest rat 2 is set, then display this, but not if quest rat 3 is set. So it won't show once you've done this dialogue tree. Same with this one. So this is one thing I added to the triggers, is the exclamation point, which in programming means not. So it's basically saying if not quest 3, then display this. So you can see here, when you go any dangers 6 starts quest rat 1. So this is where the first trigger starts here for the quest. This is where she gives you the quest. And then if you go fight the rats, basically there's a win condition on the rats. The win condition is rats killed and you get quest rat 2. And you also get the gold tooth. So then you go back to her and I killed the rats. Thanks for killing rats. And that's quest rat 3. And she gives you the old key. So then if we go to the chest, you you can see here, we get this triggers the flag, the triggers Forest Chest and Quest Rat 4, and we also get a red gem. And then if we go back to her, Quest Rat 4, finally she does Quest Rat 5, and this is the completion of the quest. So it's all wired up under the scenes, purely through data. So the system's pretty nice because you can add additional nodes or whatnot pretty easily to the quest system. Of course, you have to be careful. If you mess up the flags or have a typo, it's not going to work. So that's one of the drawbacks of having it all defined just in these delimited text files, is that it can be prone to breaking very easily. So one of my goals that I'm going to make is basically a system, a program that will parse through all the files and gather some info about them as far as what quest triggers there are and whatnot, but also test them for validity of the syntax and basically the logical connections that it all works out together. So that's something I've been working on kind of under the hood. It's not done yet, but later on, once I'm building the full game and there's just many files, it'll be pretty important to have that utility to go through and check them out. Alright, so that's pretty much an overview of how the quest system works in the game. So some of the goals I had for tonight,